Good day, everyone. I am Ronald, the moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone to today's webinar that will be on pivot tables, essentials for data analytics in Excel. I want to introduce our presenter for today, that is Ray Evans. With Microsoft certification in Excel and Word, he has mastered over 2,500 topics to advanced level in Microsoft Excel, Access, Outlook, Project, PowerPoint, Word, Visio, and Publisher. Ray has qualifications in frontline management, accounting, training, and assessment, and is certified in Six Sigma Business Improvement Methodology. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Ray.
Thank you for that very kind introduction. So welcome everyone to this session on Pivot Table Essentials for Data Analytics in Excel. Okay, so the objective today is to gain a foundation or basic through to intermediate level of practical understanding of managing and displaying data through Excel pivot tables, which are arguably the most powerful feature in Excel. There's a table of contents. And if you click on, say, topic 4, it's a hyperlink which will jump you to topic 4. So just jump to topic 4 and you'll notice there's an introduction to each topic, and also it'll tell you which file you need to open and a bit of explanation. So as you scroll down, you'll see there are some screenshots for all of you visual learners, and that all the topics have got steps that are clearly numbered with the information and the key instructions, I should say, in bold, and notes for you to follow and learn from, examples, and any practical exercises that I ask you to do will be there as well, step by step. If you hold Control and press the End button, it takes you to the last page where there are some shortcuts for web and general, but also on page 30, there are some Excel shortcuts. So I suggest you print those. Okay, so let's go to topic 2, explore good and bad table design. So anything you do in Excel to do with managing data in a table, sorting, filtering, grouping, consolidating, you must start with a properly designed table. Bad design and good design. So there's a summary of the main data table design rules there. Now I've added this recently as a bit of a warm-up exercise. I'll show you how to split data into 2 columns, first name and last name. Okay, so open the file split data in a column, and there's a completed example with the first and last name split, and we can go through that demonstration exercise, and then you can practice on your own after the webinar. Let's have a look at a completed pivot table. Pivot tables in Excel can automatically do a lot of data management functions, most of them, summarizing, analyzing, exploring, different presentation options. You can sort, filter, group. You can create charts to go with your pivot table, timelines, slices, which are a visual filter. So make sure you comply with the table design rules, and let's open Explore a completed pivot table. Let's look at the 2 sheets down the bottom here. Let's click on the data sheet. Pivot table looks like that on that sheet called Pivot. On the right is a pivot table field pane, which shows the fields, the columns from the table and the ones being used. The ones being used are in the 4 boxes in the bottom right corner. 9. If everybody can get to page 9 in the learner guide, please, I'll just let you catch up. And we're going to create a pivot table. I'd like you to go to Pivot Table Basics. And look, it gives us the steps. Select any single step, any single cell. Select the Insert tab, and in the Tables group, select Pivot Table. Let's try it. It shows you the steps, and in step 4, double-click on sheet 1 and rename it to Pivot and press Enter. And then drag Pivot to the right, and let's go and populate it. So that's what you're seeing, the pivot shell on the left, the field list on the right. Okay, we're going to take month of sale and drag it into the column labels box. Explore the ribbons changing the calculation type in our pivot table, the type of calculation, and now we're going to do column and row filters. A to Z, Z to A. Sorting is putting things into order. Now we're going to do pivot charts. A pivot chart is a graph. Okay, it's interactive. It also has its own filter commands on the chart itself. You can have a chart on the same sheet as the pivot table or a chart on a separate sheet, and you can modify the chart's format, style, and layout. We're going to go to one cell and go to the Analyze tab and select Pivot Chart. So we can also create a pivot chart on a new sheet with the F11 key. It's another form of filter. Let's open the timeline filter and look at the steps. And we're going to do slices on, and you can combine slices with charts. And we're going to insert some slices. Insert slicer. Same with car color. Shorter. And reconfigure them nicely. So while we're waiting for our host, I just want to thank you for attending. Please practice. Thank you again for attending, and I hope you have a great day.